Okay, so fine. And finally, it was, I hope I am audible. Okay, so it named as Brahmo Sabha, and finally as, thank you Vedant, as Brahmo Samaj. Right, and Brahmo Samaj in 1828. Fine. So I think it is clear as well. If anybody wants, take a screenshot. Done? Okay, fine. Achha. See, I feel that some of the students are not taking screenshot. Rather, they are doing a very good kind of thing. That is, they are writing itself. So they are preparing their own notes because everything will be in the screenshot, and that would be only remain in the screenshot. Thank you, Akshay. So it is a very good habit. I should uh, write it down. Right. So now it was finally converted or called as Brahmo Samaj in 1828. Right. So they have launched movement for abolition of, to abolish sati, right, to abolish sati through a journal, right, and name of that journal is Shabd, right. In fact, it is SABAD, you can write, and then, right, so you can call it as Shabad Kaumudi, right, KAU Kaumudi, Shabad Kaumudi. It was in 1819, right, in 1819, right. So this had been started. Then you will come across third reformer, and the name of this reformer is Debendranath Tagore, right, Debendranath Tagore. Debendranath Tagore, who had took over leadership of Brahmo Samaj after Rabindranath, right, and he founded Rajaram Mohan Roy. The leadership was taken ideas of Rajaram Mohan Roy, right, to bring the reforms in Hindu society. Later on in 1859, this Tattvabodhini Sabha was amalgamated with the Brahmo Samaj, विलीन केली Brahmo समाजामध्ये. He compiled selected passages from Upanishads, right, which came to be known as Brahma Dharma, right. So Devendranath Tagore, very first thing, he had taken over the leadership of Brahmo Samaj after Raja Rai. Second thing, he had founded Tattvabodhini Sabha in 1839, which was in 1859 amalgamated with the Brahmo Samaj, right. He had also published Tattva, which was a Bengali a monthly patrika to propagate the ideas of Rajaram Mohan Roy, right. Further, he compiled selected passages, right, which will bring reforms in the Hindu society from Upanishads, known as Brahma Dharma. So this is what you hear about the Devendranath Tagore. But again, by and large, he was also associated with the Brahmo Samaj. Later on, there had been Keshav Chandra Sen, right, who was again related to Brahmo Samaj. Okay, prior to that, let's first consider Tagore, right. So took over the leadership of Brahmo Samaj. Leadership of Brahmo Samaj. Right. Obviously, after Raja Ram Mohan Roy, keep in mind. Fine. Founded Tattvabodhini Sabha. Tattvabodhini Sabha. In Sabha. Also published Tattvabodhini Tattva, right, it's a Bengali monthly. To propagate, what the purpose? To propagate the ideas of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Right. Then in 1889, Tattvabodhini in 1859, Tattvabodhini Sabha was amalgamated. Samas. Fine. So, right. Further, Devendranath Tagore. So he compiled. Right. Further, he compiled selected passages. Selected passages from Upanishads. Upanishads. Right. So which came to be known as Brahma Dharma. Brahma Dharma. Right. So this is what the Devendranath Tagore. Right. Further, as I said, here you can consider in the same, that is Keshav Chandra Sen. Keshav Chandra Sen. Right. So, see, Keshav Chandra Sen was the leader of Brahmo Samaj during the absence of Devendranath Tagore. See, Devendranath Tagore himself was leader, but that to be after Rajaram Mohan Rai. But in any of the cases, Devendranath Tagore is absent. Then in his absence, Keshav Chandra Sen was looking as a leader of Brahmo Samaj. So Keshav Chandra Sen had started the Bam Bodhini Patrika. Right. It is a journal for women. Right. He further launched radical reforms such as giving up the caste names, intercaste, and widow marriage, remarriages. Right. And widow remarriages. Also launched a movement against child marriages. Right. Keep in mind, Keshav Chandra Sen was looking as a leader in absence of Devendranath Tagore. Keshav Chandra Sen had started Bam Bodhini Patrika, which was for women. He had further launched radical reforms in the form of giving up the caste names, giving up, right? Then intercaste and widow remarriages, as well as the movement against child marriages, right? So what had happened? These radical reforms led to the first schism in the Brahmo Samaj, right? And the original Brahmo Samaj came to be known as, because of these radical reforms, what had happened? The Brahmo Samaj was divided into two categories, right? Those who were, what we can consider, I forgot the perfect word, but Paramparavadi aslele, right? So obviously, see, no change is liked by everyone, whether it is a good change or bad change, right? So we are always hesitant to a change. Fine. So likewise, when Keshav Chandra Sen suggested and started radical reforms, that is what the widow remarriage, intercaste marriage, right? Child movements, child marriage. So it was not liked by some of the people or members of Brahmo Samaj, right? And there, because of that, there had been a division that is called schism. Exactly, orthodox. Good, thank you. Right. So those who were orthodox, they hadn't, and because of that, the Brahmo Samaj was divided. That is the schism, right? As the Adi Brahmo Samaj and the Brahmo Samaj of India, right? So the original Brahmo Samaj came to be known as Adi Brahmo Samaj, and those who were supporting the radicals suggested or started by Keshav Chandra Sen, right? So that Samaj was considered as Brahmo Samaj of India, right? And you can consider now which was established by Keshav Chandra Sen in 1866, right? So the so whatever the Keshav Chandra Sen formed, right? So this particular Samaj. Later on, he formed Indian Reform Association in 1870. Right, directly he decided to go for the association because one of the decision if is being by suppose one of the decisions is being approved by association, so obviously it has to be followed throughout, right? Mostly. So by keeping that in mind, he had established, right, or founded the Indian Reform Association, right? That is in 1870. Fine. So this had persuaded British government to enact Native Marriage Act, right? Native Marriage Act. And see, this is the what very first thing that later on, right, Britishers have brought kind of acts, right, in which there would be by according to which the child marriage is prohibited, right? Then widow remarriages allowed, right? So these were the different things, but they have persuaded British government to enact Native Marriage Act of 1872. This was also known as Civil Marriage Act, right? So it was legalizing the Brahmo marriages and fixing the minimum marriageable age for the boys and girls, and because of that, ultimately the child marriages were being stopped, right? So you can uh, consider these different radical reforms in this leadership or under this leadership, right? So was a leader of Brahmo Samaj in absence of Devendranath Tagore, right? In Devendranath Tagore. Well, he started at Bam Bodhini Patrika. Bambodhini Patrika. Fine. Now, then you can, okay. So here he started Bambodhini Patrika, right? It's nothing but a journal for women. Journal for women, particularly for women, right? Then launched radical reforms, right? He launched radical reforms. So what kind of these radical reforms? What are these radical reforms, right? That is giving up of caste names. म्हणजे नाही पाहिजे, right? सोडून द्या. Then second one is intercaste and widow, right? Intercaste, I will write separately, marriages, right? Widow, vidwa, remarriages, right? Widow remarriages. Then the movement against child marriages, movement against child marriages, right? So these were the different radical reforms, fine. So there, okay, I think because of this, right? Because of this, right? Brahmo Samas categorized or divided, right? So first category is whatever the original Brahmo Samas, right, as Adi Brahmo Samas. And second one is, right, and other is as the Brahmo Samas of India. Brahmo Samas of India. Got it? Right. If anybody wants, you can. I think its clarity is also good. Done? Okay, let's go to the next page. Fine. So divided into two categories. Fine. So the Brahmo Samas of India, you can consider established by Keshav Chandra Sen, right? So Brahmo Samas of India established by Keshav Chandra Sen in 66. It also formed the, right, that is Indian Reform Association, right, in 1870. Right, in 1870. So what this association had done, right? So which persuaded, right, which, sorry, PER, persuaded, right? So association pursued the British government to enact, that is what, to prepare a act, enact the Native Marriage Act. Native Marriage Act, right, of 1872. Right, of 1872. Right. So These are the different things you can consider. So this was also known as Civil Marriage Act. Civil Marriage Act. Right. So because according to this act, what would happen? So it has legalized, right? Legalized Brahmo marriages. Brahmo marriages. That means what? You can call it as now intercaste marriages or widow remarriages, right? It has legalized Brahmo marriages. And another thing, fixing the minimum marriageable age, right? Minimum marriageable age for both, right? That is boys and girls, right? So this is what you can consider as far as the Brahmo Samaj is concerned, right? So now next reformer is there that we will consider in tomorrow's session. So today we will stop here. When if anybody wants this one, you can take